Welcome to
Hello.
It is 7 o'clock on a Monday afternoon, so you know what time it is. Before we get started, please remember the views and opinions expressed on this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV, its GEC, nor any brigade, camps, or any other subsidiaries. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. We got Adam on tonight to talk about, of course, everything going on at HQ with Elm Springs Museum, all that lovely stuff. I always love having Adam on because you get a window into, of course, all the events that are going on, which I always love to hear about. And, of course, whatever he has in his eyes tonight for a spotlight. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't think we have anything to go into beforehand other than please remember for division reunions and national reunion will be coming up soon. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I do have one thing I need to talk about, and we'll talk about it again at the end of the show. For our Pop-Tart break. The giveaway. So, please remember, we are giving away this lovely Dixie Rising Rules for Rebels by the world-famous Kennedy. So it is going to be a good one. I've loved the book. It's a great book. And, of course, it is our game plan on how we're going to reclaim our heritage and fight off the evil people trying to destroy it. To enter the giveaway, first, I have to know that you're officially entering the giveaway. So please email scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com. In the subject box, please put SCV_chat giveaway. That will take you guys to a special inbox that I can look at, write your name down, and you're officially entered. After you enter the giveaway, you have to start trying to get yourself the book. So in order to win the giveaway, you must share the promotion for every episode of SCV Chat and Look Around the Confederation, and share the actual episode. I know some people got confused a little while ago when we were asking people to share. They were like, I already shared. You have to share the promotion and the actual episode. And you can share the actual episode live right now or after the episode ends and officially airs on the SCV Chat page. And, of course, please interact with all our other posts. Our pictures of a random moose in the woods. Adam just standing there looking majestic. Our Candyman on his couch. We're just gonna post a random picture of you on your couch. Just
got a couch. I got my own couch, man.
He's got his own couch.
It used to be the dogs. Now it's my couch.
I know how that feels. My dog officially owns my own bed. She hogs the whole thing. But anytime we post something, like it, comment, and share it. That is the plan. That's how you're going to win. With the person with the most interactions on our episodes, the most shares, the most likes, the most comments, and on our regular post will win. Now, if there is a draw, much like we did with our first giveaway, there will be a random drawing to figure out who wins. And we will be giving the book away if you are at our SCV Chat head dinner coming up soon in May. We will be giving you the book. If you are not there, that's another reason we need your email so we can contact you and discuss how you're going to be getting the book. So that is all I have to do on the giveaway. We'll be talking about that again for our Pop-Tart break. But without further ado, we will be letting Adam get into whatever he wants to talk about. And unless Candyman has something he wants to say.
What? Oh, nope. I ain't got nothing tonight. We'll see you Thursday night. I'm just going to sit here and listen tonight on my cool couch. Always wanted to have an internet show with my own couch in it.
It makes you official, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's official. Like I'm like Jay Leno now or somebody.
Yeah,
come in my garage and I'll interview you on the couch. This is going down a path where you need to stop going down.
Get a little creepy.
This got really quickly. I was about to be like, and yeah, you can come to my poor grandparents' house in the guest
All
room.
right,
And
I'm gonna get a recliner now.
we're gonna look on one episode of Look Around. I'm gonna be talking. Matt's gonna be leaned back in his chair, just out. I'm gonna put the camera close in and zoom in on your face.
I'm
All
not gonna
right,
go to sleep on the show. I don't have narcolepsy. I'm not Chief.
poor Chief and Allie have a tendency to snore when we're on the show.
Oh man, Chuck Mack.
All right, without further ado, let's topic before we get into trouble and start going down some path
All
of
right,
jokes.
let's.
I think
Okay.
we
Move
all
on.
tonight. Good night.
Anytime all three of us on the show, it is bound to be something
Mm.
like this.
Hey. So Paul Gramlin's got a recliner. If he's got a recliner and I get a recliner, we're in good company.
I feel like Commander Gamblin's
My stepson
recliner.
stole my recliner out of the living room.
If I stole something from my dad and put it in my own house, my talk me down, re-steal it, and then steal something of mine. And then he would be on the process.
It didn't go. It didn't go with his mother's scheme, so it wasn't going to be in the living room anyway, buddy. You learn that when you get married. You learn that. That's why I'm on a couch in the garage.
Oh,
Say yes, ma'am.
All right.
all right. Dig nap.
Appreciate that, Steve. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Steve. They work hard for all of us, and I can't thank the HQ staff and employees because they do a lot of stuff to make us look good, and of course they also do all the work no one else wants to do. So again, thank y'all. Adam, I think you went to a division reunion recently.
Yes, I did. Just got home from Missouri. The fine folks in Missouri had me to their reunion this past weekend, and I always enjoy going to Missouri because they treat you right. We're talking they had 150 people, I think, at their reunion, so it was a rather large reunion. And
Wow.
I'd like to congratulate the incoming slate of officers. I think Jeff Futhy is our new division commander. We may have a picture of that. I think.
Yes, sir, we did.
There he is with the past, the outgoing commander, Paul Lawrence. And I know Jeff's got great ideas for his division, and they're already rocking and rolling. They're on fire there in Missouri, and looking forward to seeing what they do in the next 2 years up there. They're really leading the charge. And had the opportunity to hear Teresa Rome while I was there. First time I was able to listen to her in person. And I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to meet Teresa Rome, you she gave a great presentation about people of color in the Confederate Army. And, of course, the other side will tell you there was no such thing as a black Confederate soldier. Teresa Rome can give you actual documentation showing that not only were there black Confederate soldiers, but they were probably, in many cases, very well paid for their services in the Confederate Army. And I didn't know that cooks and teamsters oftentimes made more money than the actual privates in the field did. So, sometimes the black Confederate soldiers were making more than any white Confederate soldier at that time. So,
do you think that was because they pay him for a trade?
Right. And there was one Confederate soldier, he was in the Navy, and I forget what his title was. It was pilot. He was a pilot in the Confederate Navy. Man of color, making $120 a month. Now, I think the average private made about $17 a month. So,
wow, that's awesome. I would really like to sit through that. That sounds like a really good program.
Yeah, I'd love to. I gave her my card, and hopefully one day we'll get something together at HQ, and we'll have some sort of lecture series where she can come. And yeah, it was.
Oh
It was
yeah,
free while she was in Missouri. So they had a
that's
birthday
awesome.
for her and some of the others who were celebrating March birthdays there in the state. But it was great to go and see my compatriots and our compatriots there in Missouri. Like I said, they've got a lot going on in Missouri. They're really doing a lot of great work. And I know Herb Turner and several other the guys tune in regular to uh, the chat. Don Indy was there. Lieutenant Commander in Chief Jason Boshears was there, and Commander in Chief Larry McClooney was there as well. So National was very well represented there at their reunion, and just glad to be a part of it. And while I was there, I got to do some sightseeing. I went to the Jesse James birth site. Went to where Jesse James' first bank robbery was. Went to where he was killed. Went to his burial site, and there at his burial site there was a tombstone saying that he was a Confederate soldier. Yet when I went to his birth site, their introduction video told me he was not a Confederate soldier. Went to the Mark Twain home in Hannibal, Mississippi. Now, Mark Twain was in the Confederate Army. Nowhere in that museum was that mentioned. So, not only
Yeah.
are they changing the narrative, in many cases, they are erasing the narrative and just not including us at all. So, I think that proves to us why our museum in Columbia is so important because we will tell the true story of what really happened. And I, yeah, I really think that's more important than anything else we've got going on right now. What we're trying to do in Columbia with our National Confederate Museum, because no one else is going to tell our story. We have to tell it ourselves. The true story is disappearing unless we tell it. So that's why I think our museum is so important. And we've got some great events coming up where you can help support the museum. The first one is on May 6th. It's our red carpet premiere. First time we've done anything like this at HQ and the museum. So I'm really excited about it. Now, uh, if you didn't get a chance to come to the September reinterment of General Forrest and his wife, Mary McCoy, you're in luck because there's a videographer there, and he filmed everything. Going back to the first days of this project, when the bodies first arrive at Elm Springs, and just to the end of putting them in the ground there in the funeral services. So it's all condensed into a 1 hour DVD, and we're going to premiere that video on May 6th at the National Confederate Museum. And we're turning this into a red carpet premiere. What do you do when movies are premiered? You walk the red carpet. So we're having 100 tickets. So the first 100 people to get tickets will be able to walk the red carpet. The guys of SCV chat will be on site to interview people as they walk the carpet. We're going to have photographers there snapping pictures of you as you walk the red carpet. It's going to be just like, hey, you're going to a premiere in Hollywood. We're going to have bright flashing lights and press there. We're going to have people recording you, asking you what you're wearing, who you are, what you're doing. It's really going to be a fun night. We're going to have a lot of herbs, a lot of good stuff to eat once you get inside the museum. And if you buy a ticket, you leave with a copy of the DVD. So you get all that, the red carpet experience, the food, the DVD for $50. Or you can buy a couple's ticket for $75. And the $75 ticket just includes one DVD because a couple doesn't need two DVDs. They can share one. But yeah, so if you go to Eventbrite, we're limiting this to 100 tickets. Yeah, that will be better than Hollywood. Yes.
Nobody will get slapped.
Yeah, nobody will get slapped. We're gonna have the legend Paul Gremlin there, so
They got me.
they don't.
They got me.
So we have already sold 25 tickets. So and we really haven't advertised it that much. real men don't slap, we punch. So if there's anything
Amen.
but no,
Figured out
we're
an
gonna
hour
have
before the show.
no violence.
No violence, please.
We don't condone violence, but we will give you an award.
But really looking forward to this night. I really hope a lot of people will take advantage of it. It's going to be a fun night. And as I said, we've already sold 25 tickets. So only 75 seats remaining. If you want a ticket, you've got less than a month to get it. So we're going to cut off the ticket sales the Monday before. So I believe it's May 2nd, because we have to give our caterers time to prepare the meal and have a final count for them. So, and tickets are online only. You have to buy them online. You can't buy them at the door that night. And if you have any questions, just feel free to call me at HQ, message me on Facebook, get in touch with me any way you can. I'll answer any questions that you have. Instead of talking about a specific artifact tonight, what I want to do is talk about different ways you can help HQ. A lot of people have been asking on Facebook about what they can do to help. We get a lot of calls from people that are donating, giving money, volunteering. Volunteering is huge. If you live close to HQ, like to volunteer at least one day a week, 2 days a week, we'd love to have you. We have people who volunteer to give tours of the house. We recently stopped paying someone to pay. We stopped paying for lawn care. We're mowing our own grass now. So if you want to come help us mow the grass, weed eat, and trim, we'd love to have you to come out and do that. We have 80 acres, so there's always something to do outside. If you want a project, just give us a call. We'll find something for you to do. And Moose, we'd love to have you come up one day. We'll put you to work. But I'm sure the Candyman's got a lot of projects that he could use help with. Breaking down boxes, just moving stuff, getting his storerooms ready. I'm sure he could use some help too. So there's no shortage of projects to do at headquarters. So love to have you volunteer with us. But what really makes the museum possible is money. A museum is never really going to make a profit. It's going to be constant fundraising. If you're a museum and you break even, you're doing great. But we need endowments. We need constant donations. And one of the ways that you can help the SCV, help the museum is, and get something in return too, you can advertise in the Confederate Veteran. This is something that we don't really push enough, but advertisements in the Confederate Veteran are very reasonable. If you have a business, your SCV member want to promote your business, if your camp, if your division has projects you'd like to promote to the Confederation, a full page ad is just $1,000, and if you're an SCV camp or division, you get a discount on that. So this is a great way to reach over 30,000 people every 2 months. And that's a great advertising tool for your business or your event. Keep that in mind. If you would like to know those rates again, contact me. I can send those to you. I've got this on PDF, can send it out to you. But if you go to our website too, and go to the forms, the resources page on our homepage, and go where it says forms and documents. There's where you're going to find a lot of things that you can do to help the museum. Under forms and documents are Friends applications, the applications for the Friends of Elm Springs and the National Confederate Museum. You can join anywhere from $25 to $1,000. So there's an entry level all the way up to $1,000 donor sponsorship there. Also, under that forms and documents page is the memorial bench, memorial park bench, and those are $1,500. And you get 5 lines of text and your logo on a park bench that will go somewhere on the Elm Springs property. And the ones that we have out already at HQ, they're beautiful. I mean, these are beautiful granite park benches. They're going to last for years. These are beautiful, beautiful pieces of art, and the logos and the lines of text in them really pop. Um, Another thing that we're doing is the walkways of remembrance. You can get a 4x8 brick for $50, and that has 3 lines of text. Or you can go and get an 8x8 paver for $100, and that has 6 lines of text on it. So once we get 200 bricks ordered, we're going to place the first order and start the sidewalk. Believe it or not, we haven't had 200 bricks ordered yet. So if you're interested in having your name, your ancestor's name, camp name.
Oh, they're coming for Adam.
Oh, they're looking for me. But you can have anything you want to on it. Put your name on it. Put your ancestor's name. $50 for the small brick, $100 for the big brick. Now, further down on the forms and documents page is something that it's kind of an older program, and not many people talk about it. But corporate sponsorship. We have a corporate sponsorship program. Now, somebody came in a couple months ago and did probably one of the first times that I've seen this happen since I've been at HQ in 3 years. But the corporate sponsorship programs, businesses can sponsor the SCV starting anywhere at $50, going up to $1,000. If you're one of the higher end $1,000 sponsors, you get a nice plaque that you can put in your business saying you sponsor the Sons of Confederate. The $50 sponsorship is a certificate, but you also get mentioned in the Confederate Veteran magazine. Like I said, not many people take advantage of that, but that's a great way to have your business included, put out there for our membership to know about you, and it's just a great way to help the SCV. Now, the museum flag sponsorship, we do talk about this a lot on the SCV chat, but for $200, you can sponsor the flag that is flying over our national headquarters or general headquarters in the National Confederate Museum. And your flag flies for a month, and at the end of the month, we take it down, give you a certificate, and mail it off to you, the flag and certificate. So you not only get to sponsor that flag, but you get the flag at the end of the month. So those are great ways that you can help support the National Confederate Museum. Yeah, Vinny, please get the word out there. As I said, it's under the resources tabs. You can go to forms and documents and all these things that we just talked about, the bricks, the sponsorships, the park benches, friends groups, all those things are under that forms and documents tab. And it's just a good place to hang out if you're an SCV member and you want to find out more about the SCV. Just go and start reading things in the forms and documents, the SCV Constitution. Go and read the camp handbook. You can learn about the SCV and how we operate by going and reading these things that are on the forms and documents page. Now, if you go to our homepage, it's a very hard page to remember, scv.org. I mean, that's just a very long URL, but scv.org. And this is what it looks like when it comes up. On one side, you have the National Confederate Museum, but if you look all the way over to the right, it says Donate Today. And when you pull that page up, it gives you every fund that the SCV has. Not only the National Confederate Museum, but there's Heritage Operations, the SCV Relief Fund, the Forest Home Fund, the Stan Waddy Scholarship, the Bicentennial Fund, Confederate Legion. All those things are listed there when you click on that Donate Today picture. So if you want to pull that slide up, producer, you can bring that up. You can see what that page looks like.
Any day now, Moose. Are you there?
Uh-oh.
What the heck? Hold on.
He was afraid his computer would freeze on us tonight. That's all right. But like I said,
Let me see.
all those things are listed there when you click on that donate here tab. What that does, once you click on the donate button, it gives you the option. Oh,
Oops.
hey, that's new to HQ property too.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know what he did with it. Oh, wait. I think I found it.
Right, there you go. So that's what comes up when you click on donate today. And when you're ready to donate, you can click on the title of each one of those funds and it tells you what that fund is for. But when you're ready to donate, hit the yellow donate button. And once that comes up, you have the option of donating whatever you want. If you want to donate $1, donate $1. If you want to donate $100, $1,000, donate what you want, donate what you can. But it also gives you the option to make this a monthly donation. And that's what I like because, you know, I work for a living. I can't necessarily make $1,000 donation, but I can make maybe a $50 or $100 donation every month. So if I click to make this a monthly donation, it's going to draw that money automatically from my credit card each month. So it's what I really like about this, and I hope we had that slide too. If you want to pull that up, Harrison, if you can. Yeah, so you make that a monthly donation. You can use it with either your PayPal account or your credit card, whatever you'd like to do. And that really makes a difference because, as I said, not many people can strike out $1,000 or even $100 check, but you can donate $5 every month.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, if you're around Columbia, Tennessee this weekend, HQ is going to be in the Mule Day Parade Saturday. We are float number 215 in the Mule Day Parade. So, if you would like to walk with us, wave a flag, carry it, you are welcome to come and do that. We're going to start walking. We line up on Carmack Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, and you'll find the number written on the pavement, number 215. And once it's our time to go, we'll walk. I believe it's 2.5 miles. The parade route is. So it's going to be a little hike for you. For some people, I'm going to be riding on a golf cart. Matt said he is too. He's not walking, but
Wow.
Yeah. I did my time marching. I'm not doing it anymore.
yeah, Columbia's we've headquarters has been in Columbia since 1992. So I think it's time that we start making a good showing of ourselves in the community, get involved in local events. I don't know that we have made an entry in the parade in many years. So it's going to be good to be out in the public's eye, and hopefully we can make this a yearly tradition and be in the Mule Day Parade every year. And
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
And
Maybe next year we get some mules.
That'd be great. They have, I think they said over 125,000 people come to Mule Day every year. And think about how many people we might be able to see during the parade route. They do stream the parades on YouTube, on live Facebook broadcasts. So not only people in Columbia will be seeing it, people all over the world will be seeing it. So I hope we have a good showing of members show up to march with. I'm really looking forward to it. And then that night we have the ghost hunters coming to Elm Springs, and they're doing a paid investigation that night. So it should be a successful night for Elm Springs to raise some money. I think they had 4 tickets left the last time I looked. So if you're interested in coming and being a part of that ghost hunt, the fearless ones are leading it, and these 3 guys are very popular in the paranormal field, have a lot of followers, and one of the guys used to be Travel Channel. He was one of the Tennessee Wraith Chasers, named Doogie, and so he's part of the Fearless Ones. Yeah, we have a moose. Why do we need mules? We can just hitch a moose up to the wagon.
To ride in the golf
because
cart
it's called Mule Day, not Moose Day. That's in Canada.
Moose Day. I have to wear the whole moose outfit too.
Oh man, you got to come and wear that moose costume next time we have the Mule Day parade.
I was about to say I'll have to do it next time. I have a wedding this weekend, but
we can put him on top of the golf cart.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it'd be quite fun to wear a full moose outfit with a battle flag behind me, standing on the back of the golf like that. Confuse the living heck out of people.
The Shriners have confused me for years driving around in them little cars. I swear to God, when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I honestly thought the Shriners was a clown like college. That's what I thought it was. I was like, why are they trying these little fez hats on? I was like, I asked my mom, I was like, are they clowns in training? Is that
clowns in training?
And then she informed me that they do have a circus.
Yeah, they do.
How about that?
But my father-in-law was a Shriner, and he explained a lot to me. So good dudes.
Yes, take pictures if you're at the parade for us, and you will be featured on the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation.
Hey, I'm gonna go live from the parade. All right.
Oh, dude, that'd be
in the
awesome.
golf cart.
Yeah, please
All
do
right?
that.
I've already planned on doing that. Right, Adam? We can do that.
Can we?
Because you're driving, right?
Driving.
I hate I'm going to miss that. But before we take our commercial break, please remember our sponsors, the Confederate Legion. You can join them visiting www.makedixieGreatAgain.org. And real quick, for the last time in just this episode, because I'm going to be banging in y'all's heads for the whole month of April, our giveaway. You could win a free copy of Dixie Rising's Rules for Rebels, our playbook on how we are going to win this cold Civil War. To first enter the giveaway, you need to email us at scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com. And you need to put in your subject box SCV_chat giveaway. And then you need to share the promotion and the actual episode of every SCV chat around the Confederation episodes starting, well, if I was you, I would start as soon as I can. Definitely the whole month of April. But if you could start this week, you'll get that one leg up on everybody. And, of course, you please interact with all of our other posts of random moose pictures or me on a golf cart with a giant battle flag behind me that I'm sure that picture will not come back and haunt me in my future. And comment, share, everything.
So Carl Jones, listen, if you want to come up here on a weekend and you and I do an overnight paranormal investigation in the house and live stream the whole thing, I'm completely down for that. You just tell me what weekend's good for you. We'll make this happen. Just me and you live streaming that house by ourselves with nobody else.
We have to charge.
It'd be like
that. I will actually, yes. The thing is we have a special episode in October for SCV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, the first year y'all sent me in there and that daggum pan flew off and about hit me in the head. And then recently, I can't even go to the bathroom in that place anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about
it. I can't tell that story because this is a kid-friendly show.
We try to make it be, but usually something happens. Ron says I should join the Met.
Everybody poops.
Actually, fun fact, I actually am in the process of joining the Met Cab right now. So you could probably see that in the future. I'm dismounted right now, though. I do not own a motorcycle. I'm a poor college student and a future poor teacher in Mississippi, so I'm really not rolling in any dough. Also, Boss says, I also want pictures of Moose in his outfit in public, as I'm pretty sure everybody on this page would be. And, of course, y'all would share that picture. But I guess without further ado, the winner of the giveaway will be the person that interacts with our page the most. And I have a way of knowing. So please get started on that. If you can, go ahead and get started sending us stuff in. And once we get back from our commercial break, we will talk theme of the week here on Monday's SCV chat. And I think Adam has a bit more stuff he wants to share. All right, perfect. All right, without further ado, we will go into our commercial break.
There is a place nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain, surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost, stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
Oh, I love that one. Now, before we get started, Matt, do you remember what meme of the week we did last week?
Nope.
Okay, this might be the same one, but luckily I have next week's already saved in there, so we have backup. All right, I like this one. Did we do that one last week, anybody? Did we use that as the meme of the week last week?
I don't think so.
If so, I'll go ahead and show it. Why not? I'm a big Star Wars guy, so I love that
Star Wars.
Yeah, I love Star Wars. But yeah, well, I guess without further ado, do we have anything else? Let's see here. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I think Adam does. Love throwing Adam under the bus.
I'd be a Sith.
Yes. You'd be my mortal enemy, saying stuff on the show that I have to talk to Facebook and YouTube about for a solid week to make sure that it stays in the show.
Facebook? Oh.
Facebook doesn't give me much trouble. YouTube does. YouTube has cut out a whole audio for an episode before, and I can't even remember why.
Who runs Facebook? YouTube. Oh,
I usually
you don't run YouTube.
Yes,
you don't run YouTube.
I don't know what her name is, but she's a liberal.
Oh no way.
I thought you were talking about the SCV chat page on YouTube, and I was like, I basically run every SCV chat page, which we'll talk about more about that Thursday, because I realized I promoted the wrong account. We don't have TikTok anymore. I have another one.
I don't know. Anyway, so go ahead.
Poor Adam.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just rambling now.
Yeah,
Thunder.
it's going off the rails.
It's on the chat page. See what was going on. Okay. A lot of moose
I
comments.
got some things you can talk about. I have some documents.
What?
What did you say?
A lot of moose comments in the chat page.
There's always a lot of moose comments in the chat page. It happens every time I mention moose, and now friends of mine who aren't even in the SCV are like giving me moose, like they're doing that to me. Yeah, I'll never forget at the Stephen D. Lee Institute. I think Adam saw this. Were you at the table at the time?
I led it.
Yeah. I look straight ahead at the commander in chief, the lieutenant commander in chief, and our executive director. All three of them at the same time, coordinated, slowly look up at me and do this, and just stare at me, and then slowly put it down and go back to their work. And I'm like, what just happened?
But okay, guys.
So.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the pilgrimage.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
So the day after our big corporate events is the pilgrimage, and that starts at 9:00. And if you were there last year, it was a great event. A lot of people came out to put floral tributes down at the Jefferson Davis Monument. I believe the floral tributes are going to be at the grave of General Forrest this year instead of the Davis Monument. I'm not sure on that. But again, if you want a good showing of camps, UDC chapters, OCR groups, anybody that wants to come out and lay a floral tribute needs to come that morning, fill out a card, and be in line for that. And Gina Dixon with the Missouri UDC, she did something that I thought was great last year. Instead of bringing, she brought us a plant that we could plant on the property. A beautiful, I believe it was a lilac bush, wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it was lilac. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she brought us a huge potted plant that we could plant there on the property. If that's something that y'all would like to do, I can get with Kayla, who has a grand vision for the gardens there on the property, to see what kind of plants that she wants to see around Elm Springs and the museum, and let you know if that's what you want to bring instead of a wreath that's just going to kind of wither away, or a bouquet of flowers that will wither away. You can plant something that's going to be on property for years now. And that's something that I haven't mentioned here on the show before, but we have a tree program for the property. If you would like to do memorial trees for somebody that was your somebody from your camp or a loved one, for $100, we'll buy the tree, we'll plant it, we'll put a marker on that tree with your loved one's name, who presented the tree, and what kind of tree it is, the scientific name and the common name for the tree, and just so we can have a beautification project for our property. We just planted 12 peach trees on the property. We have need for tulip trees. We have need for dogwood trees. So just a few ideas. If you'd like to do something like that during the pilgrimage instead of a bouquet, hey, we'd love for you to do that. Bring a tree with you. I think we lost.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of dogwood trees. They're my favorite. Love them. Remind me of my grandparents.
I like the white, and I like the pink ones too. So I'd like to have some variety of things. We cut down all those large hackberry trees that were around the family cemetery there on the property. So I'd like to have dogwoods kind of surrounding that now.
Yeah, that would be beautiful in the springtime, man. Wow. But you think about it, Adam. If you bring a potted plant instead of that wreath, I mean that's something that's lasting. The grounds look gorgeous, and that's something that means a lot more than a wreath that's going to wither and die away. You know,
And it was
probably cheaper too.
I thought it was a great idea when Gina thought of it last year, and I know you helped her carry. it was heavy. But,
Well,
Matt,
she told me she's got something else for me to carry this year. So
I talked to her in Missouri, so she's ready for you again this year.
I love Gina. She's a good person. Her and Lanny are great people. I love both of them to death.
Yeah, absolutely. They're part of that Missouri bunch that I was talking about earlier. They really going on in Missouri. I really like the folks up there. They've been good to me, and always a joy to see them. And had a great idea. So if anybody else would like to do like Gina did, bring a potted plant with you. We'd love to have it there on the property and do that instead of a wreath. So that's always an option. Or bring a wreath too. Wreaths are nice. So do what you want to do. Moose.
What else you got, Moose?
We're not going to talk about what I did on accident. We'll talk about it when we get off the air.
Yeah, we sure will.
I told him to delete that. I told him to, and he left it on there, and it's right by the pilgrimage poster.
That's why you're back there clicking on stuff you ought not to be clicking on.
No,
and I suggest the local. Hey, Adam, do we have any local florists we can recommend?
Yeah, actually we do. I like using Mom as the Word. They're a great local florist here in Columbia, and they always do good work for us. They're the ones who did the forest wreaths for the GEC during the forestry tournament. They did a great job. So, Mom is the Word.
See, helping the local community. That's what the museum's here, and we really do have to focus on helping set a good precedence in the community here.
Yeah, and we're a part of the community, so we want to help the community and dispel the rumors. There are a lot of people that spread awful things about us, like we're a hate group. You don't need to go out to Elm Springs. Those people you don't want to deal with those people. I mean, we're good folks, and the people of the SCV are good folks, and we need to start showing the community all the good works that we do, because our camps really go out and make a difference in their communities. And that's what I like about Matt's show on Thursday nights, and get to see what the different camps Federation are doing. And tune in Thursday nights for a look around the Confederation.
Yes.
There we go.
Please do. And if you want to be featured, please email scvyouthOutreach@gmail.com. We have someone coming on. Not going to spoil it just yet.
I don't know who it is.
I have a hope. Don't know who it is. No. I know who it is yet. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it.
We got somebody coming on. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I don't know who it is. Well, neither do I. I haven't made sure yet.
I know who it is.
Is that about it in a nutshell? Okay.
We're going to hope for the best, and if not, I'm sure me and Candyman can come up with something. Maybe just a video of Connor freezing up over and over and over again. That will make us laugh.
Hey, everybody, what's this potato trees? Listen, I remember every time I think about potatoes, I remember a Louis Grizzard book. What was it? Don't bend over in the garden, Granny. Them taters got eyes.
Got eyes.
I just can't help it. Every time I hear the word potato, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Lewis is my personal hero. But yeah.
Yeah, come out and see the red car. Hey, listen, I'm renting a tux that night.
Oh, so am I. Me and Matt.
I just haven't decided what color it is.
It's going to be powder blue or powder blue and orange. Y'all going to look like Dumb and Dumber.
I call powder blue.
Give me a cane and a top hat.
I call powder blue if we're doing that. But I
I can't wear. I refuse to wear orange.
So do I. My school color is actually powder blue, so I have a reason to.
Well, boys, y'all look good in orange.
Yeah, Candyman. Well, you're the Candyman, dude. You can pull off anything.
Orange would look good. I mean, it's utilitarian. You can go to the football game on Saturday and pick up trash on the side of the roads on Sunday. And go hunting on Monday.
All right. I guess you're right. It is a versatile color.
It is, yeah. Go
I'm going to try to get the Temple of Doom Indiana Jones tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to get that one, to be honest with you.
Are you going to go white?
White top, black pants, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Maybe a
007 on me, huh?
Okay. I love it, and that's one of the reasons is that it's from 007 and Indiana Jones, two of my favorite movie franchises, and I've been trying to rent a suit like that forever, and I've never had like a good reason to until now.
I think I'm going to wear what that guy wore to the Oscars that slapped the ever-loving crap out of the other guy. See, no names were used in the making of this documentary about two idiots that slapped each other on stage.
I think that's an actual loophole that can get us out if they ever try to make us take it down, which they can do on YouTube. Fun fact.
That's because they're socialist scumbags who have ruined the earth. That's you, YouTubes. You're a bunch of socialist scumbags.
Well, it's been
and
good.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Every week.
Let me just here, but on our
one second. There it is.
Red carpet event May 6th. Get your tickets at Eventbrite. If you want to go, see the link. Go to the museum Facebook page and click on this tab there. It will come up. Send you the link. I think there's probably a link in the comments. If it's not, we'll put it there. But
there's a link pinned in the comments, and we'll be sharing the actual thing that y'all posted on our page. So please try to go to the red carpet event if you can. And of course, we would always love to see y'all at the Pilgrimage and Confederate Memorial Service at Elm Springs. And we will also be broadcasting that like we did last year. Have a lot of good.
Looking forward to seeing you there on May 7th for that. Matt's going to have a lot of great stuff in the gift shop for you to buy. Of course, those Forest DVDs are available May 7th in the gift shop. So if you don't come to May 6th red carpet event, you can get it May 7th in the gift shop. We've got a few things possibly coming up in later this year. July, we're going to have a car show, hopefully, called the Rebel Rouser. We're going to have that at the museum. In September, we're going to have a antique marketplace called the Rusty Sutler. So a lot of great events happening at Elm Springs, the National Confederate Museum. And it's all to bring people to our property. It's all to spread the word about what we've got going on at the SCV and hopefully generate some revenue for our museum. And that's all I have, Mr. Moose.
All right. Well, glad that you're happy that you came on the show. Thank you for your talk. I hope everybody can go support the museum in any way you can. I tried. I did do the 5-month thing for a while. I canceled it recently. Going to start it back soon. So any little bit helps, and that $5 a month, it really adds up to help these people run our great museum, and it also helps them take a lot of pressure off themselves. So thank you guys for coming on. I'll end this with the Forest teaser, and we'll go off the air. So remember to tune in to Look Around the Confederation Thursday. Remember to enter our giveaway, and remember to thank Adam Southern for coming on tonight. He was a great guest, and we will see you guys either at the red carpet, cat head dinner, or the pilgrimage. So see you guys soon. Rare frop and no
They're
fumar
from.
in the elevator.
Hey, Casey Weber, stay tuned. We're gonna have more on the car show coming up, and we'll get with you. But I've seen pictures of that truck. That'd be cool to have there.
Awesome. Yeah, I love to see it too. But yeah, is there anything else y'all need to talk about real quick?
That's it. I got some new stuff coming in. Me and Adam talked about it today. I'm kind of excited about it. We got some pretty cool Confederate memorabilia coming in. So, all right, be prepared for that. All right, that's it. I want to go eat now.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we will see y'all for the 5th time. Thank you guys for watching. No fumar in the elevator. Rare
No,
frop.
you hang up. No, you hang up.
It started about 3 years ago. A controversy began with the political correct movement that was taking place in Memphis, and Forrest became a lightning rod.
They created a nonprofit group, a puppet organization, went in there in the middle of the night and removed the statue in violation of a number of laws.
Even if the statue got put back up, it wouldn't last a week. It'd be vandalized, destroyed, and that's when they started thinking about, well, why don't we move them?
We knew we had to move them to Middle Tennessee. We had to move them to the place where Forrest was born.